Hello. Oops. I think I'll turn them up device. Yeah. Hello, hello. Just feel like talking for a little bit. Hi there. How's it going? So often I'm driving. That's why I can never look down and see your comments because I'm often driving. Yeah. So I titled this because I'm just going to talk briefly as I'm driving to my location. I titled this "People Need to Stop Lying." They need to stop lying. Like I'm over. I'm over liars. Like I'm over liars. Okay, because liars can ruin somebody else's life. You know, I saw this patient 2 weeks ago, and he said it. I'm OT, occupational therapy. He said he only wanted physical therapy to work on his leg strength because he can already do all things like bathe himself. He can cook and he can do all the stuff that's OT involved. So he said he just really wants physical therapy because he has a problem with walking and standing, and he really wants physical therapy. Because every time I evaluate somebody for occupational therapy, I always, even if they're really independent, I always ask them, is there anything that they want occupational therapy to work on, no matter how independent they are? I always give them the option, say, is there anything that you want occupational therapy to work on? And he said no. He just wants physical therapy. 2 weeks later, I'm getting a bunch of questions from the agency because he had 18 visits approved for occupational therapy. And they want to know what happened. I said, well, he declined. He said he only wants physical therapy. See, and one thing I hate is when somebody say no, I can't do nothing about that. I don't like to force something on somebody. When they say no, they say no. Okay? He clearly out his mouth said no. Now, I spoke to somebody and they were talking about, well, the daughter said you were only there 5 minutes. I said, it's no way that I'm going to do an evaluation and only be there for 5 minutes. It's just no way that's going to happen. There's no way I'm going to take somebody's vitals, sit there and ask questions, and put stuff down in my tablet, put down the notes. There's no way I'm going to do that and only be 5 minutes. See, that's lie number one. And then I said, when I got there, he was already cooking. He was in the kitchen cooking. And then he came to sit down on his bed in the living room because he sleeps in the living room. And then we went through our assessment. So there's no way that you're going to say that only took 5 minutes. And she wasn't even in the, I didn't even know she was there. And they said that she was in her room. She was there, but she was in the room. I said, because I saw he was in there by himself. And then I saw another man come in later, but he was by himself. And then there was some children outside, sitting outside on some chairs. Other than that, I didn't see her. I said that he declined therapy. And the person that I spoke to on the phone said, the daughter said that she said, we never said we didn't want therapy. I said, well, I didn't talk to her. She didn't talk to me. She should have come out and talked to me. She can't say we didn't say we didn't want therapy because I did not see her. See, sometimes these children of these people, they have a way of wanting to speak for their parents sometimes. And so sometimes even when the parent or whoever might say, or the actual patient themselves might say that they don't want something, the children would talk them into it. They said, no, they need it, even though they might say no. So the person themselves need to agree to it. Okay? The person themselves need to agree to it. So the point I'm making is, this lady lied. First of all, she said, we never said no. I said, well, you weren't there. You were in your room. I didn't know you were there. Now, I didn't say it to her because I'm saying that to this guy I was speaking to. And I said, he said that he didn't want occupational therapy. And there's no way I can do an evaluation and only stay somewhere for 5 minutes. It's no way I can do that at all, ever. That can't happen. Oh, I'm going to, okay, I'll go down Mohawk. But anyway, so I just felt like talking about that really quickly. Yeah, I'm about done with liars, because liars can get you in a lot of trouble. Liars can really get you in a lot of trouble. And I'm at the point where I've lost my patience with people like that. I've lost my patience with these kind of people, because what happened is the man has workman's comp, right? He's on workman's comp. And so what it is, I was like, why they come back 2 weeks later after I've already seen this man? They come back so late. Why are they so late asking about OT? What's going on? Why didn't they say this the day that I saw him? The daughter, if she was in the room the day I came to do his evaluation, why didn't she say something? If she didn't want to come out the room and talk to me, why didn't she say something the next day or something? Why they wait 2 weeks later to bring this up again? I couldn't even remember who that guy was. I had to go back to my doggone notes. And so they said it's because the guy has workman's comp, so they want to get occupational therapy. Well, that's all you have to say. Don't lie on me and act like I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Just say that he's on workman's comp. Just say that he's on workman's comp, and you need OT and occupational therapy and physical therapy to be written out so you can get your full workman's comp, however that works, right? Just say that. Don't lie on folks. See, I don't like a liar. What I don't like is a liar. I'm gonna go this way. I don't like a liar. That's all she had to say. But she had to put everything on me. And I don't like taking people's trash. Listen, I'm a little tired of taking people's trash. Because something so simple, all she had to do was say, we were mistaken. We decided that we want occupational therapy now. That's fine. But when you turn on me and act like I did something wrong, when all this time it was just because this man is on workman's comp, you might have found out from some kind of HR or some kind of social worker that he might not get all his benefits if he don't get OT. Just say that. Just say that. Don't lie. Don't lie. You wait so long to come back and say something. That don't make no sense to me. If you if you're gonna go 2 weeks all this time and you don't say something, obviously you did not see where you needed OT, occupational therapy. Obviously you didn't see where you needed it all that time. Okay, OT was not missed. You didn't miss OT. Okay, you started thinking about OT when something might have messed with your money. I'm not really sure how workman's comp work, but obviously it looks like he needs to have occupational therapy written off on his as part of his rehab too, right? And they just say that stuff, like, don't lie, just say it. But see, because they don't want to, they don't know if they're gonna if the home health agency or the doctor was going to hop on him or something like that and say, well, you can't have it now because he refused. So because they probably didn't know how that was going to go, they want to turn around on me like I did something wrong and I just refused his services and all that stuff. And no, like that can't work. I'm tired of liars. I'm really tired of liars. Another thing is, like, when you see them, I'm not gonna see this man again until it's time for his discharge. But I don't care for his. I know some of these people, their children, sometimes they're caregivers of some of these patients. But I don't like a liar, because I'm at the point of thinking about myself. I'm only thinking about myself right now, because while I can see that she might be a caregiver of his, if he needs something, I can see that she's pretty much handling a lot of his legal stuff and a lot of his bills. I can tell by the way that she's involved with the agency, but she should have got her butt up and came out of her bedroom, when she knew I was there doing that evaluation. She should have come out and talked to me. If she want to put words in his mouth, if she wants to put words in her father's mouth, she should have came out and talked to me instead of letting him do all the talking for himself. Okay? So, because I've never been one to refuse services. I always, even if somebody can run up and down the steps, I don't care if they in better shape than me and they can bench press 200 pounds, which I can't do. I still give them the option. Is there something that you want occupational therapy to work on? Even though I can clearly see they might not need it. I can clearly see it. But I always give them the option. Is there something that you want occupational therapy to work on? I always say that. I don't ever leave and say, well, you can do all this. You're independent. You can run 2 miles in 5 minutes. So you don't need occupational therapy. I've never just said you don't need it. I always say, is there anything you want occupational therapy to work on? So I'm a little over people who are liars. And I'm at the point where something just has to be done about it. Something has to be done about it. Because I'm tired of it. I don't care what kind of, how good she's taking care of her father, because I used to care about that. Like, oh, I don't want anything to happen because, these people are caretakers of their family members, and their family members don't have anybody else besides them. And I try to, but at the same time, they don't care about how they can ruin my life when they do those things. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. And then when you see them, they don't even apologize. They don't even recognize that they did anything wrong. So I don't have patience for this type of energy anymore, because all of this is a type of energy. I don't want to make it about the person, because if you do something with the person, you're going to find somebody else just like them. So it's not about the person. It's the type of energy that I want to get rid of. Okay? But yeah, it needs to be gone. Yeah, it needs to be gone. That type of energy needs to be gone. But anyway, hold on a second. Anyway, that is it. I just felt like talking about that. I'm a little sick of that right there. Unnecessary. Could be ruining somebody else's life and don't care. Like, I'm annoyed with. I'm just annoyed. That's just one thing I'm annoyed with. I'm tired of politicians too, but that's another story. I'm tired of politicians. See, the reason why United States of America, people talking about United States of America, well, it's the way it is because of the people who are in charge. And really, the people who are in charge are the shadow government. So the people that you actually see are not who's in charge. Because in a 3D world, it's fed to you from 4D. Your 3D world is manipulated by 4D. So it's like, what you think you're seeing in 3D, those people are not the ones that's in charge. It's something else that's behind the scenes that's in charge. So if you see a world the way it is, United States look the way it is, it's because the rulers are causing this to be like this. Okay? That's something else there can't be any more patience for, because you have to just agree with just like a low vibration. You have to continually agree to it. But anyway, that's all I really want to talk about. My phone fell. Okay, yeah, but that's just all I feel like talking about right now. I'm about to just head to my destination. It's nothing really. I'm just like, that type of energy, that's dangerous. That lying on folks. You can get somebody, people have been unalive like that. People have been unalive. Cities have burned down because somebody lied on them. Like, that's a serious issue right there. We can't deal with that. We can't do that. So I want the energy eradicated immediately. It has to go. That is one energy I need gone. But anyway, that's it. And I'll talk later.